All right, my name is Joseph Smith. Today is March 7th, 2014, and I'm interviewing John Acevedo, who is the owner and operator of Ricardo's Restaurant and is located on Capitol Circle right next to I-10. All right, so John, what made you decide to open up your business?
Well, first of all, I moved up here to help my wife's family with the restaurant. Initially, I was going to go to grad school at Florida State, and this came at the same time as an offer, so
Okay.
I took the restaurant instead of kind of going to grad school. I
Right.
guess I figured I could always go back to grad school if I
Right.
wanted. So,
So you
um,
capitalized on the opportunity.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's good. Um, what's your inspiration for this business? Why do you keep doing it?
It's different every day, man. Every time somebody comes in through the door, it's a different experience every day, whether it's a regular or not. That's one thing that kind of gets me still going to this day.
Right.
The preparation is all the same. Your employees are all the same. All the different personalities are always different.
Right.
And that's the one thing that's constant, man. It's different every day when that door opens and it
Okay.
closes, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so it keeps it interesting, keeps it going.
Yeah, and it never gets monotonous, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always different even when regulars come through, man. It's a different day for them, like it is for us, man. So
Right. That's cool.
absolutely, man.
That's cool. Um, how and where do you advertise and promote your business?
We don't do a whole lot of advertising.
Okay.
We do have a website. I do have a Twitter account. We're working on Facebook and redesigning our menus.
Okay.
But we're celebrating 15 years this August
Oh, really?
here. And yeah, so our advertising, honestly, is good word of mouth, man. But you also have to have a good product, otherwise people wouldn't show up.
Right.
That's the
So
key,
it's
man.
it's more genuine, I feel.
It is. It's a true family restaurant, man.
Yeah.
We have 4 people that have been here for 10 years or more.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
we're
interesting.
pretty lucky.
Cool.
We keep our staff. We treat them good, man. So
Okay.
we treat
So-
them like people, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
you
the
do.
key.
You definitely do.
You
Yes,
know.
I know. I know. Does your restaurant have a website?
We do have a
You
website.
do
It's
have a website.
ricardostallahassie.com.
Okay. And why did you feel a website was necessary?
Because people need to see a menu, and
Right.
easiest way to do these days. Everybody's got a smartphone these days.
Mhm.
And all you gotta do is push 2 or 3 buttons,
Exactly.
and their menu pops up, man.
Yeah,
So
it's
the
convenient.
the key is for phone number, website, or phone number, address, and have a copy of the menu so people see before they order if they're calling in for
Mhm.
to-go orders or things like that.
Yeah. All right. What are the licensing requirements for your restaurant?
Licensing, we have the city tax, beverage, wine and beer, and our food because we buy food from distributors and you have to have a license
Okay.
through them. So those are the key ones, man.
Okay. All right. Well, now onto like employees and stuff. How do you select potential employees that you will hire?
All right. So when we interview people, I found out when I started this that you have to hold applications in a file for like 90 days, and that's required by law. So
Mhm.
I don't even do that anymore. So what I do is we sit down like this and we talk for about 20 minutes, and I kind of get a gauge from you.
Right.
I grew up in the Northeast and I can read people pretty good, man,
Right,
from living in
right.
Jersey and New York, man.
Yeah.
So my interview is basically what you and I are doing right now.
Right. Just talking. Just
Absolutely.
getting to know each other.
You get a feel for what the person's like, see
Yeah.
if they're full of it or not, but for the most part, we're pretty lucky. The people
Right.
that we've had here, we keep, man.
Yeah.
So
Again, it's genuine. It's
it
genuine.
is, man. It's more of getting to know the person, versus reading it off a piece of paper because you
Right.
don't get anything off a piece
Exactly.
of paper.
No, yeah.
It's just
Completely
like
understand that one.
it's like a resume basically. You don't get anything out of a resume. You can have the
Right.
prettiest resume ever, man, but
But it doesn't mean.
it doesn't mean anything to you actually physically talk to somebody, man.
Right.
It's like I said, like you're right. It's more genuine that way,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I agree. What do you think is the most important quality in an employee?
Just honestly, man. Just honesty from the get go.
Right.
If you mess up, just be honest. Let's fix it. Move right back on. If we screw up on an order for a pizza or something and the server kind of wrote down the wrong thing, just tell me what you want. Let's fix it.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the shift, we'll sit down and kind of talk, and see what happens. I try to fix and correct things as soon as I can. It's a little tougher to do on a Friday and Saturday night, because
Yeah.
it's a madhouse in here. We're on a 45-minute wait,
Yeah,
and
it is.
all too well from being here with us, that sometimes you just don't get a chance to talk to your server, and I don't think you get your point across because they're not going to be thinking about what you're talking to them at the
Right.
time, man. So the key is that just remember, rehash it, talk to them, and get past it, man, and the next day hopefully it'll be a better day, man.
Right. Right. Okay. What's your family's role in this business?
Well, my wife helps me with paperwork, basically, taxes and paying the bills.
Hmm.
I pretty much run the rest of the restaurant.
Right. Okay.
So I do absolutely everything that has to do with the restaurant, besides bookkeeping and paying the bills online and stuff like
Okay.
that, man. So, but I absolutely, it's me.
Pretty much do it all by yourself.
Yeah, I'd say 90%.
90%. Okay. All right. How many different positions are available here?
Well, let's see. We have servers. We have guys in the kitchen, guys or girls in the kitchen, because we hire both.
Right.
And the dish, so really just three spots, because I'm the one that runs everything else.
Mhm.
So dish, cooking, and serving, man. That's it.
Okay.
That's all we have.
Yeah. Okay. So how did you come up with this theme at Ricardo's?
Well, the original owner, his name was Ricardo. So when he came and started this down Tennessee Street about 20 years ago, that's where the original name came from. When my mother-in-law came in '99 and purchased a restaurant, she kind of ran with the theme, because she was from Jamestown, New York, where Lucille Ball is from.
Right.
So
Right.
it kind of was like a
Perfect.
It was a match, dude. That she couldn't basically not use to her advantage. So for her to build up the business from '99 till I'm gonna say 8 years after that or so, she would dress up as Lucille Ball and have fun with the customers and have questionnaires, do giveaways and things like that, and that's the way she built up the business, So
That's awesome.
8 years after that, it was me,
Yeah.
and we've kept it going. Thank goodness, man. Cause
Yeah. No, it seems to work.
yeah,
It really
no,
fits. It really fits.
I love working for myself, man. So,
Yeah. No, yeah.
the dirty
Right,
dishes
yes.
back there are all mine. I
Yeah.
can say that. Guess what? Dirty dishes are mine. But at least, I can, we can, for the most part, take care of everything else that goes around here, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, dude.
Yeah. No, I bet it is.
It's a lot of hours, but I wouldn't have
Yeah, but-
I wouldn't have it any other way,
Yeah.
man.
No, that is nice.
Yeah,
That is
dude.
really nice. What's the dress code like here?
The servers basically wear black in the evenings,
Okay.
apron, hair pulled back if you're a girl, health code requires that. In the kitchen, hat always,
Okay.
clean apron. But you can dress up pretty much anywhere, man. You just want to be comfortable, because it does get hot in the kitchen.
Right.
You know, like I
So
said,
it's all about
yeah.
comfortability.
Just be comfortable, man. Basically, yeah. You want to be as cool as possible and comfortable with your shoe wear, man. Wear
Mhm.
sneakers. Some kids wear boots. I don't know how they wear boots, because they're so heavy. And they're moving around so much.
Yeah.
It's just. But if they're comfortable in it, man, who am I to say that?
Right.
They're not
Right.
comfortable in it. So.
Comfortability makes for like the best work almost.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, nothing too graphic, on T-shirts and things like that. No pot leaves or
Right,
or,
right.
hanging skeletons and things like that. Because sometimes I have you guys kind of help me run food.
Right.
But no, man, just T-shirt, shorts, or jeans and sneakers, and a hat always in the kitchen. You
Yeah.
have to,
Yeah, I always
pretty
like that
pretty
about this
casual.
job. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So how do you evaluate your employees?
Alrighty, so we give them new people. I give them 3 to 4 month basis. So this job is really not difficult, man.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get it in the first 3 to 4 months, there should be no issues, and we don't have a problem helping kind of teach, because every day we teach here, man, on how to kind of improve on things, or on how certain things need to go in the oven and come out of the oven at the same time, because all the food has to go to the table at the same time, man. You can't send out a calzone and then 6 minutes later send spaghetti meatballs,
Right,
So
right.
so there's constant teaching back there, with not just on how to cook, man, but with washing your hands, making sure that utensils are clean, rotating stuff adequately, label and dating and rotating stuff adequately, So every day, man,
Right.
you're teaching somebody something new just about every day,
Right.
But that also helps me kind of stay on top of things too, man.
Right,
which
right,
is the
right.
key, because Randy and I, the other kid who works in the kitchen with us, who's been here for 13 years, he runs the kitchen for me these days. He's the one that helps me kind of along there,
Mhm.
and I try to run as to the front as much as possible, because I like to see my regulars, man.
Right,
They're
right.
the ones that keep us going, man. So
Yeah.
and if it wasn't for them,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be here, man.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So, but no, there's constant teaching, man. And as for evaluating them, we give them 3 to 4 months. If they get it, cool, they stick around. If they don't, I give them another month usually, and I move on, man. I'm not one to kind of wait too long, But I think a 3 to 4 month span on how to make salads and take rolls out of the oven should be more than enough time to kind of train somebody.
Yeah,
You know,
I would
so,
agree. I would agree.
yeah, it's not difficult, man.
No, it's
just
not,
kind of
it's
getting
not.
it through your head. But I got to tell you that I did do a social experiment where I started hiring kids that are really adept in math and sciences and business majors because they seem to think really kind of rational, man.
Right, right.
So, and that's really kind of helped me kind of, stick with the
Mhm.
guys that I've had so far. Every now and then you get a psych major who's fine, and he can get through it no problem, because he's got that sort of rational thinking. Math, science, and business majors, man, seem to be like,
Yeah.
the crop of my staff, man, because
Yeah, I would agree.
they
That's what I was. So,
yeah, man.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, dude.
So what steps do you take in disciplinary actions before you ultimately decide you're gonna fire someone?
Well, you know all too well from being here,
Mhm.
for an extended period of time that there's no yelling in the kitchen, man, because my dining room's wide open, So we sit down like I did, with one of your roommates. We sit down and we talk, and if you don't get it, you don't get it, man.
Right.
And that's okay. I get it, man. It just means that people typically don't care about what they're doing, which is not
Right.
what we kind of want around here, because it does leach to other people.
Right,
So,
exactly.
but I treat my staff really nice, man. We sit down and talk. And if you don't get it the first time, then you're not going to get it. So
Yeah.
then we just move on from there, and you leave happy. You don't leave happy. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. It seems fair enough. It
Yeah,
definitely
man.
seems
If
fair
you just
enough.
sit down and talk, and that's it. We hash it out, man. But yelling gets you nowhere, man. It just makes
No.
your employees mad at you.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. What company incentives do you actually offer your employees here?
The guys who work full time, which are a few, not many of my staff here work full time. We offer them health insurance,
Okay.
and we even pay some of it for them, because we make a nice, comfortable living, dude. So
Right.
for example, Randy's the one. He's got a kid and he's married. He's got a wife. He's got a home. Um, for him, since he's been with us for so long, we pay for his cell phone bill. You know what I mean? But you have to work, 35 to 40 hours a week to kind of meet health insurance,
Mhm.
the rates, the amount of time that you've been here,
Right.
So, but everybody for the most part is, part time. You can work part time, work 20, 25 hours a week and still get health insurance. It's just going to cost you more,
Mhm.
So, but those are about the only incentives, man. Everybody usually works, 20, 25 hours, maybe less than that at times. Because our staff is mainly here in the evening, not in the daytime, because I'm here just about every day, so I do a lot of work during the daytime.
Right.
But for incentives, that's it, and we have, contests where whoever sells the most desserts, we'll give them like a $50 Publix,
I didn't know
gift
that.
card or something like
I
that,
didn't know
Yeah, so, we try to make it fun for those guys, but it also benefits me a little bit, because, it helps me teach them how to, push yourself a little bit more too,
Right, right.
selling. It's like, it might only be a $50 gift card, but, when you're
Well,
in
yeah.
college,
Yeah.
and when I was in college, I got a $50 gift card for Publix, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That
I
helps.
had a week's groceries for $50, man, no
Exactly.
problem,
Exactly.
So,
No, it's
so
definitely worth
we
it.
do a couple of things for our guys, and we're lining up a couple other things hopefully down the line, because eventually this place will be paid off, which is kind of nice. But
Yeah.
we try to keep them as motivated as possible, man. Because everybody's here to do a job, and they all want to make money, and
Mhm.
they're all going to college, so they're we got a lot of people that are just passing through,
Right. Exactly.
But
Yeah.
that's okay, because it's the same thing I did, man. Through college.
Mhm.
You know,
No, yeah,
it's
that's
not any
good. You're
different.
looking out for people. It's
Yeah,
good.
you have to, man.
Yeah.
Because they remember you, man.
Yeah.
We've had 5, 6 people turn 21 years of age here, man. I remember when I turned 21 too. So it's kind of fun to see that, because I
Yeah.
get to live a little bit through, vicariously through their lives all over again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know I just turned 42, man. So like
So
half their age.
yeah.
So it's kind of neat to see,
It is.
and live through like their experiences all over again.
Mhm.
Even though I had my fun, through college.
Yeah.